time it was. Oh, my paintbrushes. Did I get my paper? I did get my brushes. Ooh, is this a Tim Holtz? Oh, we don't throw away Tim Holtz paper. We don't throw away that black Tim Holtz paper. Oh, Tim Holtz has this rotary cutter that I
Mm-hmm.
definitely want. It's rotary. So it's like the one that I have already, except it's a rotary. So it's self-sharpening. And I don't like this one that I got because, well, good morning, everyone. If you're just coming in, hello, hello. Let me show you. So I got this one last, what, uh, was it last year? Sometime whenever my other one went to um, Trimmerland.
Oh, I like that one.
I don't like it. I used to like the other. I had another one when I had the store, but that one, because the arms extend on both sides, so you can align your papers a lot better. Good
Mm-hmm.
morning, Miss Joyce. How are you?
Hi, Miss Joyce.
So you align your papers better. See, you got two little arms on both sides. Um, but the problem with it, this little flap doesn't lay flat because there's a little um, mechanism here. I don't know why they put that down. I guess because if you wanted to put thicker paper, but it doesn't make sense because we don't, with
I
this
think
kind of,
you can take that off, can't you?
you can't. I tried, trust me. It's a spring and it's got that right. Well, yeah, you can't. Anyway, so then you can't lay it on the floor, like lean it against something because it has these two little things on each end. So it's always falling. So you got to literally store it flat like that. I don't
Oh,
like
I
it.
couldn't. Mm-mm.
I like that. So speaking of which, let me see, because last night, let's see. Yesterday, she got Emma to latch to try. She hasn't nursed. She's always been exclusively pumping, and it was. I mean, it was tight. It was like a fist tight. Her breast was, and so she put some cold packs because we were reading, and it warm water is not good. Cold was better. So she put some cold packs, and then she got Emma to latch and nurse. And that kind of helped with the swelling, get the swelling down. But then again, last night she says that when she went to pump, she only got 2 ounces out of that breast, which typically she gets 6 to 7 ounces out. And I told her that breast is probably overdone it. And so to just let Emma nurse from that breast alone, just let her breast from that breast. And then she said that when she got Emma to nurse last night, she didn't get a whole lot because it was kind of engulged. And so don't know yet because she should be feeding. Emma should be feeding here if she's not feeding already. So what she's going to start doing is getting her to nurse exclusively on that breast until it, whatever is going on. And I told her, I said, maybe Mother Nature, I mean, she always said when the baby turns 3 months, I'll stop breastfeeding and just go, to regular milk. But I said, maybe Mother Nature's telling you, because then she changed her mind. She says, no, I'm just going to keep doing it. And it's for her, blah, blah, blah. And I said, well, maybe Mother Nature's telling you, no, maybe it's time for you to take a break. But reading, she sent me an article. Um, Part of it, rely on others to help you get extra sleep or relax. This will speed up healing. Sometimes a plugged duct is a sign that you're doing too much. And that's the key right there. She is doing
Mm-hmm.
way too much. And I sent her that when she sent me that message because it says lightly massage your breast from the plug duct down to the nipple before and during breastfeeding. Apply ice or cold packs to provide relief and reduce the swelling. Breastfed on demand and use different positions. So I told her let Emma nurse from that to heal it because it needs to be healed. It needs to unplug itself. And she did really good. I was shocked. I was really amazed how Emma just latched onto that sucker and was sucking that milk. And for those that are just coming in, I'm sorry, I apologize, but this is part of life. So I told her, see this part here, rely on others to help you get extra sleep or relax. She hasn't had that. I mean, other than I try to help her, I try to go in and do as much as I possibly can. But I want to keep that big old butt, and I want to keep it there. I told her she needs to start delegating work. Texas pecan is my flavor of the day. I guess that's my flavor of every day because I have a finicky stomach. Okay. Anyway, there's a new. Well, I don't think it's new. I think it's been around, but it is pretty pricey. I do want it, and Eric got me a chair today, so because my back's been hurting me really bad, and it's because I've been sitting on this chair, this folded chair for a while. So he got me a chair. So thank you, Mr. Larsen, for thinking of me and my back. Yes. So we're still working on our primitive DAW here. And what we'll probably, today's Friday. Tomorrow's going to be evening schedule. It's the only day I want to do evening. And then Sunday we'll do afternoon. That way I can at least have a day of sleeping in. If not, I don't normally sleep in. I hadn't slept over 24 hours yesterday, and it's a little crazy. Now when we did the live, it's so funny because I couldn't stay up. Vanessa, I don't know. I think it's because my mom mode. I was working on something, and Carla needed me, and my mom mode kicked in, and I couldn't sleep. I had to make sure that both Emma and Carla was okay. She was so emotional yesterday. She was crying. She's like, I wish postpartum wasn't like this. So hard. Let me see if she's up. Try to get her to get more active, crafting and so forth, to get her mind off of stuff. She's got so much going on for her, poor thing. How the heck did my phone go to 57% when I just took it off the... What the heck? Well, maybe because I had a lot of windows open, but it shouldn't have. Oh well. I can't get this. What are you working on? Budget. Let's see. Eric got me this one. Good morning, Raul. How are you? In the balcony or lurking? Okay, good. It's good to know that you're lurking. Good. How's the weather over there?
Over here it's raining.
Is it? That's what we had for the last several days. So you can take the rain. I'm okay with that. How's the rain over there on yonders, Raul and Joyce? How is it?
Hello, Raul. Oops.
I've been wanting some bacon and egg tacos. Neither you have one thing or you don't have all. Good 3 days, and it's normal when one season goes, another one. We are almost finished with summer. Same here. We're almost done with summer. Fall is about to approach us here.
Mm.
which I'm
Over
not
here, so
complaining.
far, leaves haven't changed. So
Yeah, I'm not complaining about that because, yeah, it was scorching hot. And so we're not going to complain about Mother Nature now deciding to be fall, because Mother Nature was definitely giving us something to talk about with the heat here. The heat index was unbelievably crazy. Probably not as crazy as other places, but I know Arizona gets scorching hot. We hope that y'all enjoyed this love event and find inspiration in projects that we are.
it's me.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I know. I figured that was you.
It's me.
I love early autumn. I do too. And spring. Yeah. The only day of winter I like is Christmas Day and the better snow. And of course, where I live, it doesn't snow, so I don't like it. I hope that there will be some snow in Barcelona. Ooh, that's got to be pretty. It'll be history when it will snow in Barcelona, like every 30 years or more. They're saying, see here, they're saying it's supposed to snow here, and it doesn't normally snow. So it doesn't snow in Barcelona. Barcelona, that has to be pretty. That definitely has to be pretty. Okay, I think that's a good color. It's kind of brownish fall, not that bright orange. Let's get to crack-a-lackin'. We're working on her feetsies, and then we'll distress her a little. Oh, I gotta get some light. Hallelujah. God said, let there be light. Let me get some coffee. Coffee is so good. Did you get your latte, Vanessa?
No, I'll get that when he gets out of work.
What time does he work nights or days?
No, he's gonna be. Today is an early day, so he'll be home by 10:30.
At night or day?
No, this morning, girl. If I drink a latte at 10 o'clock at night, girl, I'd be bouncing off the wall.
Really? Has that effect? See, coffee don't have that effect on me.
It had the thing is, it's not that sweet. It's the ginger kick. Hey, Clint, it's the ginger in it that gives it a kick. And if
Uh-huh.
they don't, I can tell if they make it right or not. And there's a couple of times I was on the phone with Carrie and I ordered my. Hang on,
Good
I got an
morning,
important
Clint.
call
How
coming
are you,
in.
sweetie?
Hang on.
I love the first snow of the season, but then I'm done. Yep, same here. I actually love snow. It's something about snow. That the brisk air, it just feels so crisp. But I don't like it on Christmas Day. After that, you can take it back. I don't want it. Take it. Take it. I don't want it. Get away. I don't want it. I think it's because I cleaned up so much snow when we lived in Minot, North Dakota. Oh God, no. Mm-mm. It's like when you that movie Dirty Dancing. Don't put baby in the corner. Yeah, don't put me in the snow. I curl up into a little ball and I'm worthless. Although it's good to snuggle with snow. Be right back. I will fry some eggs for my dinner. Egg with rice. Ooh, yes. Now you're talking my language. And spicy hot soy sauce with ginger, garlic, sweet soy sauce. Oh, I love. I hit the jackpot at Dollar General yesterday. What you get? Do share. Do share what you get. Rice with fried eggs. Oh my God. If you don't know what we're talking about, try it. It is so good. You know, if you don't want to make a big meal, just make yourself some white rice or, leftover rice if it's yellow rice, and put fried an egg and put it on top. Maybe a little bit of some of that fry shoestring um, fries. And some ketchup on top. Yes, 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 yes. That's some good stuff. Oh, my paint, my generic palette. What you get, Clint? Don't keep us hanging there. And if you want, I gotta reach over. Hold on. And if you want healthy May, stir fry Brussels sprouts. I love Brussels sprouts. Ooh, yes, Brussels sprouts are good. I can't do spicy, and I have lost some weight because I can't do a lot of things, but I'd rather be healthy than not healthy. But I also think that this chair was part of my problem, causing inflammation in my back. I'm thinking because it's not good posture. I meant pan fry for just 5 minutes. Okay. I found a pumpkin and bucket. I gotta stretch myself over here. Hold on, guys, because my computer is over there and I can't. I'm stretching my neck. I found a pumpkin bucket and mini pumpkins and pumpkin cups and a free beanie baby at a gas station. Oh, nice. The Brussels sprouts are good. They're actually good antioxidants. I love Brussels sprouts. My kids didn't like it when I cooked it for when they were little and would force them to eat vegetables. The only one now that will eat the vegetables is Carla. She was never my picky eater. My picky eater was Brianna. How are you? Hold on. It's hard to when my right boob isn't making much milk anymore. Oh. I think she overdid it. She was exclusively pumping like a cow. Told her she needed to slow down. I told her. She didn't want to listen. Anyway, well, that was a good little haul. Clint, what are you going to do with your pumpkins? What are your plans with it? I got some glass pumpkin, which I'm going to rust up. And I'm making little fall decor, Halloween decor for not only myself, but for Carla too. So you'll see a lot of that here in the next couple of weeks. Yes, 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 yes. I was gonna go to the thrift store, but I'm kind of scared now because of that shooting that was real. It was right by that where I go thrifting. I'm a little scared about that. I don't know. That's a little sketchy right there, you know. I'm thinking, guys, of selling my Cricut Maker 3 and my vinyl because I'm not using it, and I can definitely use that spot where it is. And I can definitely, I'm giving the shelf, my IKEA shelf, to Carla so she can store stuff for the baby. And that's where my vinyl is. So I need to clear up all that space to give her all that shelf. It's probably what I'm going to be doing today. Cleaning up, clean up, clean up. Everybody, everywhere. I just found it yesterday. A friend of mine who was a crafter on YouTube passed away a few days ago. Who? I make mini pumpkin dolls. Oh, cool. See, that's what I'm doing. A little mini doll. I'll have to see your dolls, Clint. We'll have to share notes. Um, who passed away? Do share. Do share. Sorry for your loss of your friend. I hate to hear that. I know I had some really good friends who were crafty friends that passed away. Oh my God, my heart was so broken. Miss Judy, I can never. Miss Judy was an amazing woman, so talented. Oh my God, that lady was talented. If she made videos, you guys would have been in awe because she was so talented. I loved talking with her when I would go to Austin. Maybe that's what I need to do. Maybe a drive down to Austin would do me some good. Get away from this damn city. They do say Austin is about one of the safest places here. Her name was Carol. Carol who? Crafty Sunberg 56. Carol. What's her last name? I have to look her up. I don't think I know anybody by the name of Carol. I know Carol Brickman. She was another crafty friend that passed away that broke my heart when she passed away. I take that stuff serious because they were my friend, Miss Miss Judy. When she passed away, that broke me. Not perfectly straight, but you know, it's good. Good enough for me. How are you, Miss Lady Thing? Her last name when she was in California. Okay, that sounds familiar now. I'll have to look it up. Brain fart moment, but I'll look it up. Sorry for your loss, Clint. She is primitive, so she's not supposed to be perfect, but I think it's because in my mind, in my head. Vanessa, do I need to add you back on the panel? In my mind, in my head, it has to be perfect. I'm making a primitive pumpkin doll head. I made one a couple years ago, but I keep saying someone stole her, and so I had to make her. No, the one that I originally made she was huge. This thing is not big enough. That pattern, she lied about that pattern. She says that the person that sold this pattern to me on Etsy said that this is supposed to be 18 inches. This is not no 18 inches. Now the one that hold on a second. She's dancing. She's dancing on the dance floor. Poor baby's emotional. She's feeling blue, she said. I gotta go to Dollar Tree and get some of my nail file thingy emery boards, actually. Oh, Nani must have taken mine from here, because that's what I used to file down. All right, we got to get a wash of coffee, instant coffee, and cinnamon so we can wash her and then make it more grungy. But I got to find my emery board. But hold on a second. Still feeling blue. Guys, this is so sad. My poor baby. Okay, I'm going to get a wash of instant coffee that I have prepared and cinnamon. I need to go to the store. I need to get that on my list. I need to pick up. I need to buy this probiotics for my tummy. I need vanilla extract and emery boards. I got to go to Dollar Tree. Oh, I can't paint that straight either. But it's primitive, so you know. It is what it is. Is she Jane or Lantern? Yeah, Lantern. Sorry, Jane O' Lantern. Yes, yes, she's Jane. She's the Jane. Her dress is this one. Although the pattern again, she said, I think this is a little too small. I might have to make her another one. But that's her dress. Let me go get my little concoction. And a bigger paintbrush. I just got my little concoction here. I feel blah about not producing much out of, I know. She takes it so serious because she feels like that's like the one thing that she's good at, and she felt like she was good at pumping. And I'm keep telling her, don't worry about it. Get better. All right, let's get this dressing on her. I'm going to have an avalanche here in a minute. Beetlejuice premiere today. I will upload more Beetlejuice for fan art. I saw your little Beetlejuice stuff. That is so cool. You're so talented, Raul. You really are. If you guys haven't checked out, he does a lot of little shorts too. You're just waking up and you jumped onto YouTube. That sounds like me. You sound like me, Clint. Getting up and checking what's going on YouTube land. I gotta sand this down. No, my daughter is not feeling. She's having the blues from not being able to pump as much as she was. She takes it personal because she says that's my baby's milk. Road, I didn't ask you this before. I'm being personal. Do you have kids? Do you have children? Road. She's got to be grungy because she is a witch after all. She's a witch jack-o'-lantern. That's what she is. You need to craft with me, okay? Just paranormal and dumb question, May. What would you do if you own a doll talk? If your own doll talked and moved by her own, just like Chuck. Oh my God. Oh, I can tell you a story. So let me tell you. I'm going to go back to a couple years ago. My daughter, Carla, she was a teenager. Nani had to be about 8. And I was making a primitive doll. So I was in my craft room making a primitive doll. Carla and Nani's room was close by. Carla swore my doll. They hated my dolls. They absolutely. I came over here to get for something and I forgot what it was. What was I looking for? Oh, cinnamon. She hated my dog. Can you believe that? Because she thought that the dog was moving. I saw 3-time real ghost. Lived in the 3 haunted houses. I did too. I lived in several haunted houses growing up. So yeah, I know paranormal. I don't, May, and I can't because of my chemo. My nephew and nieces are my kids, and I have 9 nephews and nieces. Oh, totally understandable. Sorry about that. But you know what? Before I became a mother, of course, my nieces and nephews were my thing, were everything for me. So yeah. I do need to find my emery board, and I don't know where my child has taken off with it. That child of mine. Where did she put my emery board? I was born in a haunted hotel here in the core. Wow. So we went to a paranormal. Okay, I love paranormal stuff. So we stayed the night at this paranormal hotel last year. The lady sold it off as, there's a lot of paranormal activities in that hotel. No. Because I can sense ghosts growing up. I can sense them. I can see them. It was, my mom would always say, just go to sleep, ignore it, because I come from a very spiritual family. And so my mom would just say, ignore it, go to sleep. But they would come and, pull on my feet. I could see them going from one end to another end in my bedroom. Well, when we stayed the night at that hotel, I was frantic because I know that normally I get that kind of stuff clinging on to me, but there was nothing. Nothing. I didn't feel anything. I didn't see anything. Supposedly, it was a hotel where one of the guests that stayed in that hotel in the 1800s murdered a little girl in another town, and the spirit of the little girl and that guy were in that hotel. Well, first of all, the girl was killed in another town, and he was just a guest that happened to stay in that, because it was like a coach where the coaches would go in, the coaches back in the day. Oh my God, Clint, my wife wants to move to a haunted house. She wanted to purchase cheap for $15,000 US, 4 rooms, four bedrooms, 4 bath. And I know, guys, I have to literally stretch my neck from when a house is cheap, is haunted for sure. Yes, absolutely. When a house is that cheap, there is some paranormal activities going on. Well, this hotel, it's called the Magnolia Hotel. You can look it up. It's in Magnolia Hotel in Seguin, Texas. So she's always taking pictures of supposedly, allegedly paranormal activities. And she got called out because Seth from one of the TV shows, 2 TV shows had actually gone there to film, and they didn't film anything. They didn't catch anything. So when we stayed there, I told her my honest review. There was no paranormal activities. The house became a crack house in the 80s. And so the only thing you felt was probably a crackhead. My wife is 45 years old and I am 30, May. Oh, you're not that old, Raul. You're young. You're super young. Oh, boy. I mean, I'm going to try to get your care package out probably next week. Your little peanut butter and your coffee creamer. Probably have to have you taste some of this Texas pecan coffee. Do you have a Keurig? I felt cold chill one day, by a haunted movie theater here, and I knew something was going on. I felt like somebody touched me on my shoulders. Isn't that creepy? I've had that happen so many times. To me, it's so freaking creepy. I could feel the presence, like when someone lays next to you, the bed kind of indents. I would have that happen so many times, and I would look up and there was nothing there because whatever it was just laying there. One time, and I kid you not, I told my mom, this is real. This is absolutely real. Something lifted me up from my bed. And my brother even told my mom, yes, there is stuff in that room. My sister-in-law came and stayed in that room because I had to give up my bedroom when my sister-in-law and my brother came. And my sister-in-law says, something is in this room. Something is in this room. Mom didn't want to believe me. Oh, you brew. Okay. But I love paranormal stuff. So there is a hotel here in San Antonio. Eric, hold on a second. Let me ask my husband. Oh, look, Raul, what I found. Remember I told you I had gotten rid of all my... Oh, wait a minute. My daughter's texting me. All right, let me show you what I got at the thrift store. So I went to the thrift store the other day. Remember I told you I got rid of all my pencils? Look, I found this for $3.99. $3.99 at the thrift store. Same here, V. I hated it. The house I'm living on now is not haunted, but last week I smelled my old perfume and the odor of someone making cigars. See, I smell cigars a lot. And whenever I'm in a house like the house we owned in Florida, oh, I couldn't know. I had to sell that house. That house I couldn't sleep. It would not let me sleep. It kept me up at odd hours of the night. That, whatever it was, and then we found out later on it had turned into a crack house. Well, when my husband comes out, I'll ask her, but ask him, not her. There's a hotel here The Manger Hotel, that's what it is. It's very haunted. Um, and they said even Teddy Roosevelt has gone there, visited that hotel. And they have seen him supposedly. I don't know how that works because to me, as a spiritual person, because I'm a spiritualist, a spirit is not, I mean, unless it's something that the spirit is familiar with going there frequently. But if Teddy Roosevelt didn't die there, I find that really hard to believe. I'm one of those people. That's a good bargain. Do it. So yes, they are. They're very expensive. I also picked up Prisma. It was missing a couple pencils, but you know, hey, for the price I paid, I think I paid $2.99. It was like the beginners pack. So I was pretty happy with my little haul. I went the other day and I said I was going to film, but it was such a madhouse that I said, yeah, this is not going to be good to film. All right. I think she looks pretty grungy now. Now she's doable. She's now a witch. She's now a certifiable witch. The perfume I use is Venice Eros, and I don't know if you know this perfume, but I smell that in the entire house. I need to go to a segunda mano store to search for bargains too. Yeah. Oh, do they have those in Spain? I know in Puerto Rico it's not very common to have secondhand stores. It's not some. There's like some superstition stuff about secondhand stuff. I have a little bit of superstitious stuff about secondhand stuff. Like I will not wear certain things because I feel like yeah, no, I don't want somebody else's heebie-jeebies. I used to buy secondhand dolls, and I was telling you guys, and my kids were so creeped out by my dolls because they heard them move, um, and I had to get rid of them because they didn't want to sleep in they didn't want to sleep in that room because they said those dogs move. The house that we did live in, where the dolls were, was haunted. I rarely get secondhand dolls. They scare me. I believe a doll, like after watching Annabelle, a doll can possess a spirit of something. So after watching that, I was like, nope, I'm never going to buy a used doll ever again. And I do like taking a doll head, and those that's followed me for years know I used to do altered bottles. I would take a really pretty, and I would say it's a sexy bottle, good enough for a doll head. So I would take a porcelain doll head and attach it to a bottle, and then I would sculpt the body and make it my own. And I haven't done it in a while because my kids were freaked out by dolls. They say movies are fiction. It's not true. Almost everything's based on real life. I believe it. I believe it. You love that grunge? Oh, you love my grunge look? Thank you. Okay, thank you. She's got to be grungy for sure. And she's a witch, She can't be pretty. She's a witch, and a witch can't be pretty. She's typically, you know, dirty and up to no good. Her hands are, mixing some potions and yada 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 yada. She can't be pretty, but she's got to be smelly good. They say, oh, I already read that. You don't unbox her ever. Look how dirty my cucumber is. Grungy means dirty, right? Yes, it does. That's one of the prompts of oof, oof. is over, and tomorrow I upload day 8 till day 13. Oh, nice. Cinnamon to ward off evil spirits also. Yeah, you can use cinnamon. There's a lot of stuff you can use to garlic. Heat gun is well loved. Yes, it is. Well loved. Absolutely. May I use what yesterday talent to the dog finish and gravity looking. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I like making those. And I think it's probably good because I couldn't have any dolls. I need to get my emery board and kind of sand off. I need to find my emery board, but I think my daughter has taken it. Where has she? Oh, here it is. I'm lying. I'm sorry, Brianna, if you're hearing me. Dollar Tree. Gotta sand her down a little. I can imagine that there's a lot of stuff with everything that happened in Europe. There's got to be a lot of roaming spirits. Carla and Brianna, yes. Brianna is my daughter, my youngest daughter. And she'll often pop in and say hi, or she's shy though. Show her silly little hands. She used to always be on videos with me when she was little. And Twilight's my oldest. The house and the mosque were the only two buildings in the long street, and we had. Oh, I'm happy I don't live in a haunted house, May. I live in a haunted house from 1 to 18 years of age. I lived right beside a mosque, and behind my garden was cemetery. Oh, heck no. No way. I had a teacher, my driver's ed teacher. He purchased the funeral home and he redid it, and they moved into it with his wife. And that, I thought that was nuts. I remember that was like as a teenager, we thought, who the heck would buy a funeral home and redo it and move in? It's like, heck no, I wouldn't want that. I don't care how much they're selling it for. Mm-mm. And growing up, I used to say I wanted a Victorian house or something like that. I think about it because I think that kind of stuff has lingering souls that I don't want to deal with. Unfinished business souls. Hands are getting tired from understanding. You guys can see I don't have really much strength in my hand. Best thing is to purchase a new build and know what grounds. See, you can purchase a new build. So we purchased a new build when my kids were, Brianna was just a baby. And the house, the ground where it was built was haunted. So the ground, um, they built it on ground where there was back when, you know, they had a lot of the Civil War and stuff like that. And but yeah, even the ground caused that house to have those lingering spirits. And yeah, no. Mm-mm. So we would see. I saw like, and even my mom when she came, she saw a girl dressed with Civil War era clothes. I saw a man in the house, and the house was newly built. I mean, we saw the house being built. So yeah. Hi, Maine, everyone. Just stopped in for a second to say hi. Oh, that's right. You're at work. I forgot. It's Friday. You work. I forget the days of the week since I'm not working. Isn't she grungy? See, she's so pretty. She a pretty girl. She's sexy. Oh, sexy lady. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. She's so pretty. The grungier, the better. Okay. So she needs some eyes. So she can have all eyes on y'all. I gotta go today, Dollar Tree, and pick up more because that's about met is matched. She's so pretty. She pretty. Let's dry up a little. And then we'll put her dress on. Thank you. I love making primitive dogs. And they don't have to be perfect because I'm not a seamstress by all means. I don't sew. I sew paper. So we took her from Here's her. Oops, sorry. Here's her sister. Here's her sister.
Oh, you gotta paint that one now?
Yeah, I'll do that one off camera though. Women ghosts are mysterious. You know what? I don't know. I think probably, I don't know. One of the houses that we lived in growing up, which is where I had something lift me up while I was in bed. That was the spirit of a woman that would linger. She had hung herself, and the story goes from the Civil War era, and she would haunt because that house was a workhouse. It was a farmhouse, and then when my dad's boss bought the house, they would bring men from Puerto Rico to work in that farm. And the guys that were friends with my dad, because my dad worked with a company, would say that this woman would appear, out of nowhere, and haunt them. And so we moved in when they let the workers left, since my dad was the supervisor. He got the house, and yeah, whatever it was would bug me at night. But I think the fear was because men, their structure, um, gives you that more eerie feeling that they might harm you. Oh, sexy lady. Is it time?
I'm glad the boy child listened to it.
Why? What did he say?
Well, no, he's like,
He's going to his test.
well, no, he says I'm so glad left at 7:30.
Uh-huh.
Instead of the other coffee he wanted to.
Uh-huh.
Because traffic is ridiculous.
Oh, good. My son is up to go get
Hey, Terry.
his physical for fire department.
No, today's just orientation.
Today's orientation, but to tell him about the physical.
Blah. Blah.
And I'm not, see, the way she has, so she has on hers, I think she may have glued on some, yeah, or sewn on some buttons. And I could do that, but I am going to cut out a piece of fabric and then maybe dot, dot, dot her mouth. Probably what I'm going to do. Got a piece of thread there.
It's looking really good. Oh, Lord. Trouble just walked in.
Who? Good morning, Mike. How are you? How's it going in Minot, or not Minot, Bismarck, North Dakota?
He's here to start trouble.
How is that storm that went by? Have a good day,
I'm going to stop and get my free Whataburger sandwich.
Okay, all right. I'll eat some air of that for you here since I can't have all that stuff. I know it's eggs.
Huh?
You're
it's free.
I know it's free. Free is great. I'm fabulous. How are you two today? I'm doing great.
I'm still battling vertigo.
I'm too sexy for my body. Too sexy for my body. Too sexy for my body. All right. She had
Oh,
that.
May, update on the news of the shooting yesterday.
What shooting in Georgia? Yeah, the dad was
The
charged.
father got arrested. After we
Yeah,
got offline, I heard the father got arrested.
yeah, because he bought the gun in December.
Well, he
After
purchased the type of
semi-automatic, wasn't?
equipment that he used. I won't say,
Yeah,
because I don't want your channel to get taken down if I say it. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
no, for sure. Yeah.
And now they have it. You can get in trouble for what is said in the chat with certain words because AI has taken over chats.
Do we want button because then she'll look like
So
Coraline.
be forewarned, everyone. When you talk in chat, be very careful what you say because the channels, when you're on a channel and saying something in the chat, AI catches it, the person could lose their channel.
Do we want button eyes? And I'm not going to be particular, y'all. I always sit down on rainy days or days that I'm bored and I just kind of thread my buttons. But I got these two buttons here. I think they look, oh, they don't even look alike, but she could be the tuerta, la mujer tuerta. Let's see. Which one's
You can make it look like Coraline.
Yeah, I made a Coraline doll for Nani once. These two look alike. Let's see. Almost. They're not exactly identical, but what do you guys think?
Perfect.
You guys like that? She doesn't have to look, we can do, and I like the threads out because, she's crazy. She's a witch. She's not supposed to be like, sexy. Well, she's sexy in my world, my crazy delusional world. Okay, so we're gonna go like that, and we can take the large thin needle, go in. Maybe I can do that, and maybe I.
Oh,
But then I don't want to do that. I'll just glue it. What I should have done before I did that and attach. I should attach to the buttons, but before I attached the head. But that's all right. We'll just glue it. Fabri-Tac should work. Just don't use a Fabri-Tac from Hobby Lobby, May.
I'll stop at HB on the way home.
Okay, my dear. Love you. For some reason, the Hobby Lobby Fabri-Tac was not working.
May.
Huh?
Check this out.
Oh, that's pretty fabric. Ooh, pretty.
And I'm going to make a needle book with it.
Ooh. Oh, it's a witch. I thought that it was a pumpkin head. It's a pumpkin head witch is what she is. My version of a pumpkin
Just
head.
basically, she's making my twin, okay, Mike?
I bought a Fabri-Tac from Hobby Lobby, and that does not glue. I don't know what they did to it, but that Fabri-Tac does not glue. And we'll even leave the little threads that I typically. Yeah, scary. Well, I gotta make her hat. I gotta make her a hat, so that's probably gonna be something that we'll start to make tomorrow. The hat, the witch's hat. Even with the thread, I think it looks pretty cool with the thread out. Because she crazy like that. She crazy like that, guys. Okay. Yeah, I got this Fabri-Tac from. Oh, it's not even Fabri-Tac. It's 3-in-1. That's why I don't like it. It doesn't do the job for me at all. I don't like it. I don't care what anyone says. My personal preference. That's me. Oh, I like the scarecrow guy. Okay. All right. So now we got to get a piece of fabric. And we're just going to use this from the shirt probably and make a nose. I need to get like a little mat or something cushiony to put my scissors on when I lay it on the glass. It doesn't bounce and make that irritating noise.
What irritating noise did it clunk?
Yeah, when it bangs.
Eh, you hear it on everybody's live. What you can hear when they throw down the scissors or something. It doesn't make a difference. What?
Oh, sexy lady. Oh,
Oh
sexy.
Lord.
What?
You gotta see this, but I can't show you on the live. I can't show you on the live. Uh-oh.
Okay.
Avoid Prospect at Washington Street until cost. We can get him picked up and out. Uh, did this dude forget they had a sign on the side of the road? Okay.
And this water mixture, I will mix it with some glue later and preserve it. Purdy. Let's dry her up though. Oh, wow. Bow, chicka, wow, wow. Black paint. We're going to do the mouth. And then tomorrow, we will work on the hat. What do I want to use? Stylus has anything that I can. Nope, nope, and nope. So we'll use the back of a paintbrush. We'll just use this one. That is her gorgeousness. She a happy witch. She a happy. Where's my dress? Where's her dress? Not my dress, her dress. I'm a thinking that she's a little too thick for this dress. She thick. She a thick baby. Let me see what my daughter's saying. She thick. She built thick. And the dress instruction from that pattern was not accurate. So when I make it, I gotta make my pattern a little bit bigger than this doll dress because I'm gonna make another one for myself, but she's gonna be bigger for sure. We can't have these skinny minis here. You hear the birds chirping?
Mm-hmm.
I love the sound of birds. It kind of gives me puts me in a good mood. Yeah, she didn't really think about her instructions were not, sometimes recipes, they don't give you the right instructions. They don't tell you the full ingredients. They leave their secret ingredient out. Yeah, she left her secret ingredient out. She was gatekeeping. She definitely did not. That does not. She's not going to get a good review from me on this pattern. That's for sure.
Mm.
Poor baby is being tortured just to get her sleeves through these, her arms through the sleeves. She's got to lose some weight, do some arm exercises. Yeah.
Her dress is too tight.
Well, her instructions were horrible. If you look at her instructions, oh, she said it was 15. Huh. It says, the dress. Lay the top pattern piece into fabric that has been double folded along the 35 centimeter 14-inch side. Trace cut. The 5mm seam allowance is included already. So when you look at this pattern, the shirt, the 5 centimeter seam allowance is already, so that there's no way, no way. She needed to have the seam allowance, say leave room for the. She needed to leave a seam allowance. But she says it was included in the pattern already, and it was not. So my thick bone girl here needs to go on Slim Fast or Weight Watchers. Because she's thick. She big boned. She thick. She built thick. I need to coffee dye that thread because that's sticking out to me like sore thumb. I gotta put a scarf on her. She a little too thick. All right, I think that's good. She's primitive. She's got to be roughed up because she's primitive and she's a witch, and witches aren't supposed to be perfect. Sorry. She's a pumpkin spice thick, right? She's something. She's something, Mike. Gotta age that thread. I should have put a little bit of aging on that thread because we can't have anything that looks new. Age her up a little there. rough that up a little more. That's her eyelashes. The threads are her crazy eyelashes. That's what we're gonna say. I'm sticking to my story. What do you guys think? There she is. She just needs her hat now. She got her socks on, her sexy socks on. She's ready for a hot date. Who wants to date her? Who wants to date my girl? She's available.
Mike does.
She's available for dating. Her special day of the year is Halloween. If you want to book a date with her, you need to do it in advance because she's hot and she's pretty booked. So book in advance.
Give her 5-inch nails and some really long designer shoes, and she'll fit right in.
I'm still here. I had a voice call from family in Rio de Janeiro. Oh, that is so awesome. Rio de Janeiro. Brazil, Brazil, Brazil. How long have you been in Barcelona? And it's pretty cool that you know so many languages. So you know Spanish, you know English. She ready for her hot date. Anybody wants to date her, book in advance. She's already booked a year. She's got a long list of, possible available bachelors waiting to date this hot mama. So just so you know, she's taken, but she's still on the prowl. She's still searching. Her favorite food is lizard soup.
I 12 years may speak Dutch, Flemish, Spanish, Indonesian,
Wow.
Belize,
Wow.
Hindi. Ooh, that's a lot of languages.
It is. That's pretty awesome.
I can speak a few, but not that many.
She gathers up her lizards and she likes to hang them. And yes, English. Yes. You do really good with English. Okay. There's my sexy girl. She's sexy, all right. Can't have the threads looking white. Tomorrow we shall do, and it'll be tomorrow night. Tomorrow night we'll do the hats.
Yeah, tomorrow night. No, tonight.
It's
What's
in your
today? Friday? We got a big old craft along tonight.
on your channel.
Yeah, we do.
Okay, so tonight, what time? You want to say it? Sarah Saunders from Hocus Pocus.
Same time we went on last week.
Red Tail. I think about, Sarah Saunders. I love Hocus Pocus. I love Hocus Pocus. Okay, so tomorrow night on my channel, we'll do the hat, the witch's hat. For that, we'll need some wire, like florist wire, muslin, and black paint, cinnamon, this little cinnamon coffee mixture. Some florals if you want to get some florals and add it to your little hat. But that's basically
You have to come up with your own pattern for it.
Mm-hmm. Gotta get stains in here. All right, guys, this is it for today. Thank you guys for coming and joining Little Miss Sexy here. She appreciate you guys coming in and watching her being assembled. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. It's a little creepy. All right, guys, thanks. Till tomorrow or tonight over in Vanessa's channel. Bye.
Bye, y'all.